up there still stored, ready to attack as it was. Some frost giants have been sent to aid the Fire Axe, but they are but splinter troops. Their true loyalty lies in their king. The
And
queen, however, is very displeased with this. She seeks alternative methods. She is clever, that one, respectful as well. She has great prospects. She does not believe that serving is the way for her people. She wants instead their freedom.
interesting. Is this queen also present in Agathium, or is she...
Yes, he is kept with the king, although usually she merely lays her protective wards upon them when they join to battle. They will not let women fight. This also displeases her greatly. She is quite capable.
So, getting and talking to her might be a way of taking the Ice Axe out of the equation, so to speak.
He will not listen to her. He does not respect her. She is a woman and he does not care for those.
I see. Here's a downfall, it will be no doubt. Is she loyal to him then?
No, she doesn't particularly like him. She is, however, loyal to her people.
Yes, alright, I see. And the Ice Axe is also loyal to Thorne?
Very much so. He has listened to too many promises for too long to be swayed. He is a mad raving barbarian. I have tried to speak to him, but he would much sooner cleave me in two even if we serve the same master.
Interesting. Alright, we have the Necromancer, the Bodyguard, Wolfram, we have the Frost Giant King.
Beyond this, there was one more. I have not spoken to this one, but he seems very bitter. A recent addition to the garrison, as it was.
Yes.
He came in Tellurian garb, as if he is some sort of general.
General.
It seemed to be a dark green and sort of a crimson color. And with the Tellurian arms, military, royal garb, most likely a high general.
Someone from the Tellurian army then. Interesting.
Yes, he seemed to be dissatisfied with his reward not being given timely enough. He was locked in his room. Thorne did not seem to have much patience for him. He had played his part, as it was.
I wonder who that was, because we know there is someone supposedly sailing towards Matherin and is going to show up there to like kill off the Fire Axe and then claim himself to be king. But if he has... I don't think that's him, though.
I thought that would be Havelin. Yeah, it can't be
Havelin?
Havelin anymore. Can't be Havelin.
Wait, hang on. Marcus is a noble guy. I don't have knowledge nobility, but I at least should know like the prominent ones. Is he like
I have knowledge nobility.
green and red? You said what seals does Marcus know specifically?
That is House Barca.
Yeah.
Anyone knows that.
Oh, one of the Barkans.
Casual.
I remember now. Didn't like Fire Axe or someone tell us that there was like a high Barkan in the king's army?
I think so.
I think so.
Might be him.
Might be.
Because the Fire Axe also told us, remember, when it was fighting in Davrin, that the troops, that the army he fought was very disorganized. And like made a lot of mistakes. So maybe this general guy was Thorne's guy on the inside. Like screwing it up for the army, or trying to. Yeah, I don't know.
Casuals at I keep getting how to say Cerebus. Who did Thorne intend to make king?
This one, as far as the others tell me, I have not spoken to him myself.
So it is.
So,
Thorne seemed to care little for him now.
yeah, he is mostly scrambling. Tell me, Thorne, as we said, seemed desperate to send you here so carelessly.
He is furious, although he carries great power and has only consolidated more. He says he can feel Asmodeus with him. I sense the same. The coming battle is most likely more of a test than a choice. Whoever wins has proven themselves.
Yes, that seems to be the way of it. Thorne, how many more assassins and devils has Thorne enlisted?
Some, however, more are on the way. His wealth is great, and he seems to want nothing more than your heads.
Indeed.
Your betrayal hurt him greatly. He had quite the welcome prepared.
Oh, no doubt.
It would have been swift and painless.
That
I
doesn't
bet it
seem
hurt
like him.
That is
I
not.
bet it hurt him a lot. Do you know who the other knots are?
Tis nuts.
That's a no.
Too bad.
I'm not led into the plans. I'm merely an assassin. Gathered here not too long ago to deal with some problems.
How long would you say before Thorne starts replenishing his losses?
He could do so within a week, perhaps. He is currently recruiting as it is. More giants are being brought up to serve the Frost King and others.
So, Thorne is not having any word.
Besides, I believe his wizard Gregory is working on something. Some sort of project. Grand ritual. I know little of it.
Could you then, as Agrezo takes out a map and says, could you here then point us to where the Agathian is?
Naturally. And he pointed up to you.
And also describe the area in as great detail as possible, please. Sort of committing all of it to memory so we could do teleportations.
Basically, make a map.
Yes. Outside there is open space. Most of it is just cliffs. I'm not a particularly good climber myself. Flying can be difficult in the weather, but the lake has some undead there, but it should be no bother. They haven't bothered me, at least.
Cash. I want to ask you.
Beyond that, in front of it, there is the opening to the cathedral. It is quite large. Magnificent, you can't miss it.
Is there any passwords or other wards that you could clue us into?
None that have hit me, at least. Thorne does seem to have quite the power over the place. He is the place master, as it was.
Can you teleport within the place?
If he allows it.
Typical.
The walls would almost move to his whim.
Did Thorne get no weaknesses after he was removed as the cardinal?
I did not know he wasn't. It seems now then that Annapolis himself has turned against Thorne. Most interesting.
He does not have healthful favor, and the coming battle shall seal this.
But he's still summoning. I forgot what they're called.
Devils.
Yeah, but those specific one. How can he still summon?
The Barb Devils?
Mm-hmm. He still summoned
Anyone
those.
can do that.
So basically we...
But just remember, when we were in doubt of Asmodeus, we all had problems, or not all, only those who had.
We can still use our powers, just, it felt weird.
Well, you couldn't. There was some you couldn't do.
Well, no, it's more just like it felt like Asmodeus was doubting us. Asmodeus might be doubting Thorne right now.
Well, it's not doubting us. It's as he says.
He is
It's,
quite stressed, it seems. Although the bony face makes it difficult to tell. Sort of
Yes, we've
smiles
we've
apologetically
noticed.
to Zacharias.
We've noticed it to our companion.
You look nothing alike.
Of course not. I am a creature of my own making. I was not granted my immortality by the hands of some deity. Looks contemptuously down at the chest.
you can hear Cash whisper, "Too bad."
Not Nabarus made it for him.
Interesting.
Well,
Cash
Now,
looks
what
at Zacharias. It would be much nicer to look at a face instead of that.
now with Nabarus's will, we can destroy it as well.
Not if you so wish. He should be quite capable of making another one.
Yes, I think we should keep this for now. We will destroy it when we are ready to assault his fortress.
He might even have taken preparations to it already.
Can
Do
he
not
have?
expect him to not know where you are, though, as long as you hold this.
Zacharias looks down and says, "That is fine."
We didn't expect any other way.
He already knows where we'll be waiting for
You
him.
might want to strike fast, then. She smiles. I don't know how long I can keep away from returning.
It is getting
that
quite
nice
crowded at home.
that 100 years of vacation not really an option right now.
I would rather not be there when the whole fallout begins.
Cash looks like she has an epiphany. By the way, something's coming from the Underdark.
What? I don't know anything about that.
Cash looks at him. You're welcome to listen in, but it was more to the party.
So, all right.
I don't know anything about that either.
Zacharias looks at Cash from the Underdark.
I fled it many years ago.
Oh.
I looked into my ancestry. We had to flee of it.
Yes.
It takes a long time for it to come, but I don't know what it is. It has been around 100 years.
Zacharias
Well,
nods.
considering that we have to attack Thorne within the week, I think that is a higher priority right now than some nebulous thing coming from down below.
Kirsten,
Uh-oh.
Cash, it's not like I wanted us to go and look into it. I just wanted to tell you while I remembered. It was so great a fear that the council feared it.
The council.
Cash,
I'm assuming that's a drow thing?
yes.
Okay.
Well, if it hasn't emerged in 100 years, surely it can wait at least a week. Once Thorne is dealt with, we can turn attentions to, well, the princess, the silver dragon, and I suppose in time we can turn our attentions to this Underdark threat. But unless it is literally at our doorsteps, we have a lot of pressing concerns.
Okay. I don't know when it will be here, or if they did something to it, because, I've not been part of the Underdark for 100 years.
Thorne and Faria and then whatever threatened us at the time.
I was just surprised by the fact that that's what made us all flee.
There's a lot of ancient darkness in the deep recesses of the world. Even the drow can fear.
Well, I know how the hole got made now.
Indeed.
I'm just concerned about that thing coming. It was quite annoying, never sensed that kind of fear before. But it annoys me that I don't know what it is. But I guess 100 years can do a lot to your memory.
Indeed.
Oh, I would only have been like 40 back then.
Not but a child.
Exactly. Barely out of the crib.
Like a 40-year-old woman just like, wah, wah, in the crib.
Apparently a private moment that is being shared.
Apparently, between a sword and his friend, the devil.
He just wants to
Claw
touch
them down a
touch the tip.
Sort of, he seems almost with a greedy sort of smile, as if as a kid who has just destroyed an anthill.
Damn kid.
She looks at it. Looks at Marcus and said, "You are indeed a great gifted bearer."
Marcus nods and says, "Thank you. I'm proud to be chosen by this blade."
Do what is, he sort of smiles and says, expected of you when you arrive, and truly grand power can be given to you. Sort of smiles. Almost too much to behold.
Well,
Is he the friend?
Asmodea's eye is directly fixed upon the bearer of this blade. Himself. Father. So looks at says, do not disappoint him. He has many expectations, many of them harsh. If you manage to fulfill them, if you manage to do the right things, he sort of shudders slightly, it will be glorious.
Cash smiles at Marcus and says, but no pressure.
yes, the throne of hell itself is watching directly at you. No pressure.
Yeah.
The cathedral is a piece of hell brought to Talengard. It will be your greatest challenge and trial, not in combat, but in... He sort of seems to be unable to almost hold his excitement. Well, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't.
I think you should.
Depends on what should is.
Sort of, steps over here and says, it would be way too easy to just tell you, wouldn't it? Spoil the surprise.
Cash shrugs, that's one way of saying it.
Turns to you and says, just know that enormous powers are within your grasp. Potentially. And says, and if you ever call for the aid of the Infernals, be rather specific with your orders. They give him a grin as he sort of flaps his wings slightly and says, I will go somewhere where I'm not so easy to find.
Then, farewell, Cerebus. Perhaps we shall meet again someday, when we need something destroyed or eviscerated, most cruelly.
Bring Nabrus my regards when you next meet him, and wish him much good on his schemes.
Of course.
His wings beginning to fly out. Seems that he's much more quiet now. Maybe he wanted to be heard before.
Mm-hmm.
Cash goes, ugh, now I have to grow a new drake.
Are all devils this weird?
No.
Yes.
But we have run into quite a collection of interesting ones, haven't we?
Oh.
Well, Zacharias looks around, everything picked up. Says, perhaps then we should leave. This can does not agree with me after all. Also, we have a vault of the king to loot.
Not something to do before we attack Thorne.
The freaking
Yes.
door to the Underdark.
That
Exploring
too.
the Underdark, on the other hand, might take more than a week.
Mhm.
Yeah, but damn.
We'll get there.
I want to know what is coming.
You don't. You really don't.
Yes, I do.
It's some protean monster that's like gonna rend the world asunder. It's like
Maybe
a
we can
Tarask or
talk to
something.
it.
Yeah, talk to Tarask. Brawr. That'll be a fight later on. Telemundus versus the Tarask. Place your bets.
I have no idea what
That's
that
like
is.
Godzilla versus
Yeah.
Mothra.
Can Telemontis cast Miracle a Wish?
Not yet. No.
And I'm probably betting on the Jurassic.
What is?
It's a
I would
giant protein monster that basically awakens like once 1,000 years and eats everything. You can only kill it if you have crazy magic powers and shit.
You need like level 20. We do have wishes from Zacharias and miracles from the Cardinal at that point, hopefully.
Hopefully at that point, yes, because
Card-
if you,
Yes,
well, yeah,
Cardinal
I am the Cardinal of Hell.
Cardinal Ravenheart.
So what do you do? Standing in this
We retreat out of here.
air. Treat.
Retreat out of here.
Not
We retreat.
retreating.
Advance
Retreat
forth.
in the opposite direction.
We triumphantly march out and teleport away.
That's better.
Chiron will somehow carry the Linon's head with him. This giant thing just carrying it overhead.
You may have its head, but I have the aura.
No.
You can smell it on her.
Smell that, Siren.
Are you going to stick
Most of the storm has stopped at this point.
stick yourself into Chiron's nose?
I'm gonna put her. She's gonna put her arm
Over the sort of on the nearby mountain bridge, you can see sort of almost a tornado of just the storm and the elementals smashing and breaking things. You need to move and rampage around the place. Probably very unstable.
Oh, sure. We're leaving back to the isle.
I thought we were gonna go look for that.
You're gonna
Not
drop
today,
this off first.
Probably
Yeah,
tomorrow.
drop a few things off first, perhaps.
I guess it's just because Ken's like,
Make a run to the bank,
Yep,
perhaps.
exactly. Stash it in the vault.
You just want to go
Straight
back,
to the bank
put it in the
with
vault,
this.
and
The vault is like, it's incredibly shielded. I don't think anything can scry it, actually. Still, carrying the phylactery with us might be a good idea.
so we always have it with us.
I will put it
You
in my
always
secret
know
chest.
where we are.
I will put it in my secret chest and send the chest out in the ethereal void.
What?
You should probably
I just
have it
realised.
far away from that guy. You also
I didn't
have.
realize, Jonas. That means if you're destroyed, the chest is destroyed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a
Sure.
bad idea.
Well, no, it has to be permanently destroyed.
Oh.
The thing is, the chest is sailing somewhere out there in the ether. Thorne can retrieve it, potentially, if he mounts
Just
an
like
interplanar
mounted
expedition.
expedition,
Yeah,
yeah.
an interplanar expedition must be mounted. Where he has to sail the astral winds and stuff to get it.
Oh, also while trying to avoid the millions of demons that swim around searching for lost souls.
Yeah, so it's fairly safe out there, I think.
what an interesting campaign idea.
I know, right?
We
It's,
must find the secret chest of the great pirate king Kalamazoo.
we
And it has the only artifact that can save us from the oncoming calamity.
You should probably still keep it far
Let's
away
gather
from
allies all over the
from
world.
it would
that lich you have.
it would probably be if we go
Leadership.
that powerful, it would probably be something to do with Besmara, also the goddess of piracy. Because she sails those same seas and plunders Elysium and heaven and all places.
Regardless. You can
Regardless,
go back and empty your pockets, basically.
yes, into the vault.
Oh yeah, Zacharias can make a history check if he wants to check on the crown.
Sure, he
Yeah,
will.
Yeah, the crown, and there was something else. The large piece of amber that was potentially magical. I don't think we ever actually found out what that is.
Basically, so we'll open a vault, bring everything down there, start sorting it up, stacking, making nice rows, and go through everything. Take a look. So yes, I will do a
Well,
history
like
check.
in the treasure room of it, like a pyramid, just everything is just sitting there, just like, yeah.
The amber piece is a stone of alliance.
Stone of Alliance.
Stone of Alliance.
And actually, Zacharias notices that the dwarven crown looks remarkably it's sort of simple in its detail, but it looks remarkably similar to the crown of one of the dwarven kingdoms.
Oh,
Fell a long time ago. This
So-
might hold a lot of potential symbolic value to some of the dwarven enclaves.
so the material value of it is not super great.
It is 6,500 gold.
But the other hand, it's basically the ability to, if we take over, the ability to help, secure the dwarves.
Dwarves.
Yeah, we might.
The under kingdom, basically the one that the Wagot took over.
Right.
Oh, Dragon.
I think we'll save the crown. It might be good to have. if we're gonna strike bargains with dwarves.
It would certainly hold quite some sway.
Well, can we get the big list of loot so we can go through it and actually see what things do?
I remember I looked up the Rod of
Uh,
Splendor. That is just like, it gives you +4 charisma, and you can make cool, like, noble clothing.
Is that is this where you want to end it and begin sharing loot?
I think it's a good spot, yes.
Yeah.
What would we do otherwise? Heading to the vault probably isn't as easy as just getting there and looting everything, so that might take another time.
It might not.
Might not. Question is, do we want to go longer than usual?
I think we'd go a little longer if you don't care, if you don't mind.
Then we can go to the vault.
But I will post my preemptive list of loot and potential value.
Mm-hmm.
So much stuff.
I might have missed some stuff, but we can check that
do
later.
you leave to go to place? Or-
Well, we take at least a day of rest, I would assume.
Yep.
What does Jarathon say to the head of his brother? As
What
Kyrian
does
presents them.
Yarafon say?
My
to
name is
Cashew
Nithogger. I'm an idiot poopy head.
Jarathon doesn't really seem to want to be near Cash right now. She's intimidating after all. I mean, this is like a dog smelling of dire wolf
Oh yeah,
to the others.
that's how it should be.
But you know, then again, he's a proud dragon. He won't show it too much.
Good.
It bothers him,
He's learning.
and he will be excited about the head, and actually praise Telemundus in his battle prowess, and say that he does not think that he could have matched the power of the Linon.
He really is learning.
Also ask what Telemundus wants to do next, and that this weird fella he has brought in seems quite eccentric.
That is a discussion for another time. Telemundus will do assure Jarathon that there's a plan in motion that will make everything much better.
Very well, brother. Jarathon is curious to see where he fits into this plan.
He will
Nowhere.
fit in somewhere. He shall not worry about that. Then we head to the vault. The day after.
The
Yeah.
vault, if you look on the map, is all the way up in these mountains here.
Mm-hmm.
On the map, you say. I am assuming you're pointing at the map on the isle.
Oh, damn, it's up
Map
there.
of Telling God.
That's pretty far.
Where was the cairn?
Like here somewhere? Here?
Oh, okay.
Here?
Yeah, we're a little further down here. Further mountains.
I guess then we will teleport back to the cairn and fly over there. Seems to be the best way to do it.
Fly, and basically what you see is a large sort of a plateau on top of the mountains after a few hours of basically flying and moving through the strong winds, and it's really not very pleasant.
I don't remember how fast it is. Cash can get Chloe back.
It's
It's not like a day or something.
we're gonna
Is it a
take
week or
downtime.
something like that?
Yeah, it's like a week.
It's growing new.
Well,
God damn it, you guys.
There's a growing tumor in the back. Hey. As you move there, you see this plateau, basically. What seems to be a large frozen lake. And you sort of land on it. You don't really see anything special here. You see sort of and to the north further, there's sort of a cliff. It looks like some of this cliff has at some point collapsed down into the lake that is now frozen over completely. As it is all covered in sort of thick layers of snow and wind. It's really hard to see anything but just white up here.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If I give Halbrand to Zacharias and he plunges it into the ice, do we get a dragon?
What?
Dude,
It's from
try
the Wrath of the Lich King.
I will
trailer.
totally try this. Give me the blade.
From the Wrath of the Lich King trailer from World of Warcraft, that's what happens.
Zacharias, if he tries to take help, it's not sure that he would want to. Doesn't
You
seem
don't
to
want
agree with
that.
him, sort of on a moral.
I
basis.
disagree with you. You are immoral.
The
Basically,
sword just says to him,
it's like
"Get away
it
from
feels
me,
kind of like if you're about to touch like an electric wire or something, you kind of don't really want to. You know this is a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I would never give you help anyway.
No dragon.
You do, however, feel a strong presence of death from below and to the north of you.
It's a sort of
Not
gently
like dead magic, just death.
just stroke the eyes and says,
Ice dragon?
interesting.
As you look down, you see that the ice is very clear.
Mm-hmm.
And in it, you basically see frozen, almost as if upon layer of years upon years upon years of a battle that must have happened here long ago, most likely year after year after year. You see sort of skeletons frozen in the ice, going all the way down, as far as you really can see, dressed in what seems to be drow or ice elven armor and ancient weapons.